Welcome back, you bunch of rankers. Some big news this week. Google has announced that it will now be tracking your TV ad campaigns through Google Analytics. Now, I just love the idea. I just love this idea of accountability in your advertising. And now for TV, boy, is that going to upset a few people in that industry. If you don't know how the TV has historically worked, the TV advertising has historically worked. Certainly in Australia anyway, you would go through an agency who would put together a campaign for you, which is your media buy. You may have heard of that phrase before. And then they just take a percentage off the top, and that's how they make their money. Well, what you can do with Google TV ads is that you can actually go into your AdWords account and set up a TV ad campaign. And you can go through and you can book whatever it is you want to book. So you can book, I want my ad to appear in a particular TV program, or I want my ad to appear in a particular town in a particular TV program. So you know it's going to appear at a certain time of day in a certain town or to a certain demographic. Or you can just say, I just want it to appear in front of 24 to 35-year-old males, and it will then go and find the programs that are suitable to that demographic. What Google takes that a step further now is what they're doing is that they're allowing you to track the success of that campaign via Google Analytics. Well, how can you do that with television, I hear you ask? Well, quite cleverly, as it turns out. What Google will do with your analytics, and in case you're unfamiliar with Google Analytics, it's a free service that Google provides. It's they acquired the old Urchin Tracker stats package, and they use that to basically build everything to do with stats around your website and traffic and where it comes from. Pretty good tool, and especially for the price. And you can go in and see exactly where people have come from, what time of day they hit the site, what their search phrases were. If you're using Google AdWords, you can see exactly how much you're spending versus how much you're actually making, which is really important. So what they're taking that into TV advertising now. So let's just say you have a TV ad campaign that's running in a certain city at a certain time. You will be able to then go into analytics and see exactly how that TV ad campaign has performed by looking at exactly how many people hit your site after that ad went to air and from where they hit your site. So if you've only advertised to a certain town, Google's going to tell you how many people from that town hit your site after that ad went to air. Now that's going to upset a lot of people in the advertising industry because, as many of you know, one of the things that gets me annoyed about a lot of agencies getting into providing AdWords quote-unquote services is that they still are trying to take a percentage off the top of your ad spend. Now, to me, that's a counterproductive way of running an AdWords campaign. You should be trying to keep your costs down, and you should be monitoring conversions. So if you're going to do any sort of percentage-based, it should be based on number of conversions you're getting for your client, not how much your client is spending, because all that does is encourage the agency to make you spend more without any diligence upon whether this campaign is actually working or not. And now we're taking it into television. Now the bad news is it's not available for you Australian viewers. At the moment it's only in the US, but it eventually, presumably, will come here. And if you go to the Google blog, just Google blog, you will find a demo on it for you to have a look at and salivate if you can't actually get it yet. But it is coming to a town near you, so watch out for it. And we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.